loyal, dedicated subscribers. With all due respect, gotta represent. Mike Agajanian is back for another live. Baby. Excuse me, let me just make sure everything is working as it needs to, as proper as I possibly can. One man, one team, one show, baby. Don't need anyone else to do anything for my channel. Bunch of liars out there trying to rip me off. Anyways, if you saw my thumbnail, hopefully you see my thumbnail. Again, I have to speak about some things that I just cannot stand. But unfortunately, things happen and the circumstances that other nations push us, and specifically me, that I just cannot sit around and listen to their fake bunch of lies and balonies. I am not a specialist when it comes to the Middle East. I am not a specialist when it comes to war. I don't have any degrees when it comes to political related, I don't know what's the right word, invasion, war. I'm not a specialist. Cut to the chase. I don't have any major education when it comes to geography and specifically the Middle East and wars, okay? With that said, I'm definitely not an idiot. I have been witnessing for the past year, ever since Donald Trump came back to office, I have witnessed one prime minister from one country come to this White House more than anyone else in the world. Literally, literally, literally. No other president or prime minister visited the White House more than the one and only Israel's prime minister, Benjamin Netanyahu. I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. No disrespect meant there. I'm honestly trying to pronounce your name. But all of a sudden, this guy and their propaganda and their news channels are presenting to the world that this war is not Israel's war, that this is America's war. When I heard that today, I was blown away. The fact that you have the nerves to come and preach, and I don't want to use the word pressure, but apparently that word has been going around, that he's been pressuring Donald Trump and the American politicians. But he says, oh, really? So you think we could pressure the Americans? But yeah, from pressuring or non-pressuring, no pressure intended. But let me play one video for you guys real quick. This is today. This is their famous journalist who goes on and always, hello guys, hello. Hit that like button if you don't mind. Please help me out. Let this video get some attention, because it's enough of this bull crap taking place and people claiming that it's America's war when America has nothing to, or at least they had no plans to go into Iran. But all of a sudden, the Israeli government is claiming that this is America's war. Listen to their journalist.
Preparing for them. Submarines, aircrafts, and missiles. Today, we will bring you everything that is known about the American operation in Iran.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? The American operation, not the Israeli operation, not Benjamin's operation that's been... This gets me heated. But let's discuss about this. Why and who gave them the idea that, thank you for the subscription, guys. Oh man, God bless you, Mr. King Own. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you. Thank you, guys. I want to stick to my to my thoughts right now so I could get this through, because I know I could get carried away and start talking about other things. God bless each and every one of you, first and foremost. God bless our nation. God bless our men and women who are serving to give us the freedom, but also, it looks like, who are serving to provide peace to another country that we have no borders with, but we have this pressure on us for some reason. Not us as the citizens, but I feel the government of America that has this pressure that needs to always fight Israel's war. That is unfair what that guy is claiming. We have no borders with Iran. We have no borders. God bless every single one of you guys. Hit that like button. If you're a proud American, if you are a patriot, even if it's someone else's war, but it's our country going for war. If you are with us, hit that like button. Let's give a lot of love to this video, and let's share this video as much as we can. But we have zero connection to Israel and Iran's, literally border wise. We are not at any threat from Iran that could harm us. We know that very clearly. Just like we have zero connection and any borders with Russia, right? But for some reason, hi guys, hello, hello, sending you my love and respect. Thank you for joining the chat. Iran's in the house. Hey, God bless you, my brother. Well, if you're from Iran and you live in America, I'm sure you have a lot of love for this country, and you see what this country is going through just to bring freedom for your people. And I have no problem with that. What I have a problem with is Israel right now using the agenda that this is America's war. I just played something. This guy is the ultimate reporter, war-related reporter for Israel. Anytime there's a war in Israel, this guy's always on. He's very popular. I'll replay it again. If you haven't seen it, you can watch it. Please hit that. I'm against this war as well. Believe me, and you and me, that's for sure. Hit that like button if you haven't done so. Please, I need that love from right now from you guys. I need this video to get as much as attention as possible. But anyways, so if you followed anything with Benjamin and Israel's politics, you know very well they got us wrapped in their hands, and they dictate whatever they want and whenever they want. Unfortunately, I don't know why this is, but it is like that. I'm not the only one who speaks about this very openly. There's a lot of people who have much more knowledge of this politics and this politicians in the US and Israel. A lot of people are standing up and speaking about what is going on with this bullcrap that is constantly hunting us down. We just lost now the updated, sadly, the updated number. We've lost 6 American servicemen and women. 6. That's one too many. One too many, especially for someone else's war. This is not our war. This is not our fight. We have no fight in this, but we do because we are considered to be a loyal, dedicated ally to Israel. God bless the people of Israel. I love every type of human being. I'm a Christian myself, a proud U.S. Armenian born Christian. All right? I love, yes, the people who died. Rest in peace to every single one of them, my brother. I agree. I love my Muslim brothers. I have a dear close friend from Malaysia. And as a Christian, unfortunately, I was raised to understand about the Armenian genocide that took place, that was committed by the Ottoman Empire. There were Muslims, we were Christians. After adopting Christianity, we were under a threat because there was no other religion back then. So I could have been raised in a home where you were just taught to hate, but luckily, thankfully, my parents and my family were not that dumb, and they were not that racist or hatred towards any people or any religion. But to come to this point where now Israel's big portion of Israel's news media is flooding the stations that this is America's fight, that's that's like a slap across every single American citizen right now. If the politicians don't care, if they're not understanding, or I'm sure they're understanding very well, I don't know what they got. I don't know what the connection is with their politicians in Israel. But what they're doing to us, we just lost six innocent. They are innocent. I don't care what you say. Yes, they took an oath to fight and to protect this nation, but to this nation, not to another nation. We lost those six brave soldiers because of Israel's war again. That's fine. We protect our allies. Again, I don't want to contradict myself. I don't want to say this and say the other. I'm okay. You know, they do a lot of good deed for us as a nation. They have a lot of their oh my God, I forgot their agency that is extremely dominating the rest of the world. Sometimes I believe, including America, but they're Mossad, right? Mossad brings a lot of knowledge to the U.S. Military. They bring a lot of information, and believe me, and you and me, I'm thankful for all that. But for the prime minister to come to USA 9 times in a year, 9 times he visited Trump, and it wasn't because, oh, I want to take another trip to America. No, he came here time after time after time, and he preached and preached and preached that this Iran is a threat to us. Yo, bro, I'm new. What's happening? Well, welcome to my channel, my brother. This is Mike Agajanian. I'm just kind of going through. My channel is mostly dedicated to Christian love and Christian faith and Christian related videos. But every once in a while, I talk about things that happen that personally affects me, and I get angry. And this is one of them. So, Prime Minister of Israel visited us 9 times, more than any other leader in the world. They literally never stood beside us in a war ever. Yep, amen to that. Again, I'm gonna repeat this portion again. I'm not an expert, not when it comes to military and country connections and allies, but I know and I study relationships that we have good relationships with nations, and the ones that we don't have good relationships. As far as I'm concerned, every war that America has gone through, every almost war, it's always been to follow what Israel has dictated us to do. Do you know that in Iran we have a big Armenian community? Yeah, of course, absolutely I do, my brother, absolutely. Yo, bro, I'm a Christian too, but I'm almost 11 years old. Oh, I'll be, it'll be my birthday in a couple of months, and also added my Bible too. God bless you, young fella. I'm very, very happy to know that that's the route that you're going with. God bless you. God bless your parents for raising a fine Christian young boy like yourself. Stay away from negativity, stay away from trouble that mostly comes from the people that you choose to hang around with. If you see someone's taking you onto the wrong side of the road, be a better person. Don't be a follower, be a leader, and walk away. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to be acting like I'm parenting you. Sorry if you take that the wrong way, but I'm just giving you an adult advice. I have 2 kids of my own, and that's what I always say to my kids, and that's what I will always tell my kids. But anyways, back to our story here. So Mr. Benjamin, the Israeli fine prime minister, 9 visits to the U.S. 9, for crying out loud. No one else has ever visited our president that many times as the fine prime minister of Benjamin Netanyahu from Israel. So every time he would visit, every time it was his same preach. I already knew it. I had that shit on a repeat. Iran needs to be stopped. We are counting down. Iran is building a nuclear weapon. Iran is going to not only affect us if they get the nuclear weapon, but then the next country is going to be you. because they keep preaching death to Israel, death to America, death to Israel, death to America. Iran is a threat. Iran is a threat. Just the same way that Iraq was a threat, right? Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu. Iraq was also a threat to U.S. and U.S.'s well-being. Afghanistan was a threat. Well, Afghanistan was just another reasoning, I guess, right after Iraq. What is the goal at the end of the day? What is your ultimate goal? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm actually a girl. Oh, no worries. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Oh, I see your name right there. Sorry, sweetie. You're a girl. You're a very well-raised girl in that case. God bless your parents, sweetie. So if I do cuss, I better make sure that I don't use any foul languages. This might get a little 18 and over, so please, if you might want to find another channel right now, because I might get carried away here, sweetie. So I don't want to be rude and disrespectful. I have girls, and I would hate if someone cursed in front of my girls. Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu shows up here and preaches that Iran is a threat. He's been saying that for years and years and years. And they finally found a president who was going to be loyal enough to serve Israel yet again. It's so sad. Thank you for subscribing. God bless you, sweetie. Thank you. It's so sad now that I hear we've just lost 6 American soldiers, right? Something that unfortunately our military, our brave military, took an oath to protect, to serve. Thank you, sweetie. God bless you and your family as well. You have a wonderful night. Please follow my shorts. They're more related to your age and something that you're following as a Christian. There's a lot of Christian videos, a lot of positive videos. Okay, sweetheart? Have a great night. Sending you my love and respect to you and your family. Stay safe and follow your families and your parents' blessings and their way. Don't listen to anyone else. Whatever mommy and daddy say, that's the way it goes. All right, sweetheart? If you're still there, of course. Also, 118 incident, Iranians died, most of them children, of course, and only in the force. I know, man, and that's what I was gonna. That's what I was about to get to. We lost, 6 innocent military servicemen and women within this 3 days. And they took an oath. Unfortunately, they took an oath to protect this nation. But sometimes this nation calls for different parts of the world to be fought for. And that's what doesn't make sense to me. But again, God bless them that they follow their I don't want to call him their leader, because Donald Trump is not their leader. Donald Trump is the president of the United States, and he's supposed to do everything to protect this nation, as he swore, to protect us as citizens. All right, so he's not the leader of the military. The military is a different level. I have so much love and respect for our military. So for me to call them, call Trump their leader, they're not. Please, if you haven't done so, hit the like button. I would love that. I would appreciate it so much. Hit the like button. It's for free. It's just going to bring a lot of attention to my video. And I just want every single American to see this now. And enough is enough already. Enough of us constantly going to wars and losing not only innocent men and women who protect this nation, but killing innocent people in different parts of the world that have nothing to do with us. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Faraz, did I say it right? Faraz. So just to then find out that there's innocent children dying in another part of the world. Persian and Israel unite. Biblical times in front of us. Well, okay. Listen, we could let Persia and Israel unite, but let's unite without killing innocent children. Let's unite without using another country as an excuse to go and bomb the crap out of those innocent children, man. Why can't we unite with love? Why can't we unite with speaking and understanding and getting together in a different way? Why does it have to be always bombs being tossed at another country that you know they have they're no threat to you? They're no threat whatsoever. Why do we always turn the weak, or at least we think they're weak, turn them into a target and claim that they're the enemy and claim that they're building a nuclear weapon when the country is claiming that they're building a nuclear weapon, but they're the only actual one who has a nuclear weapon? And they can never answer for that. That's what I don't understand. That's what just blows my mind, man, every single time. I mean, Jesus Christ, for crying out loud, the chosen people, God bless Israel and my people in Israel. But your government is out of control. Your government is on a mission of something completely different that they did not sign up for and agreed with Jesus Christ taking. It's just so. Oh, I cannot. I no matter what, I will not use any bad languages. It's not. I'm not gonna allow that to happen. It might slip up, but this is not a game anymore, man. This is not just, oh, they're hitting some so-called nuclear weapons in a far desert that no people are getting hurt or dying. They're just straight up bombing the cities, like without schools, hospitals. But yet, they're the ones who are claiming that Iran is going to be a threat and they're building a nuclear weapon. Come on, man. Come on. If you want a regime change, just call it a regime change. What is what happened, the 12-day war? I thought America hit them with the bombs of the mother bomb of all, right? They destroyed everything. They're so behind, they could never come back from that. What happened? I thought we destroyed everything. If you just joined the live, please help me out by hitting the like button. Please help me out with the like button. It's only 4 likes and there's showing 23 people right now on live. Please help me out with the like. It really helps my video. It doesn't cost you anything. I would really appreciate it, guys. I know, when I speak positive and I've tried to do good, positive related, God, Christian related videos, my videos never get any attention. I don't know why every time it's something negative and something bad, the video is all of a sudden blowing up. And I don't want that to be this case. I don't want this to be a negative video. I just want this to be a waking up video for Americans, for the world, for crying out loud. The world needs to wake up and understand that, everyone has done their part. Everyone has served from inch to the to every point, every part of the aspect of Israel and Israel's well-being and protected. Everyone has done an amazing job from US to the European countries to Eastern Europe to Middle East to everywhere, man. There's not a country that has not served the land of Israel. And why? Because everyone has a connection to that land. If you're Muslim, if you're Christian, and if you're a Jew, if you're a Hindu, if you're whatever your faith is, Catholic, you have some sort of a connection to Israel. So everyone is duty to serve and protect the land of Israel, but not the government, who's a bunch of corrupt killers. Man, they're the most dangerous nation on the planet today and yesterday, and if it continues like this, it's going to be tomorrow. They are by far the most dangerous. They're destroying nations. They're destroying people, families, ancestors, their cousins. They don't give a crap. It's straight up bomb the hell out of whatever you could see. I'm not even going to start with those Palestinians, what they went through just a couple of hours ago, I feel like, and now it's Iran's turn. Really, really, by our weapons. Okay, Palestine, we were a bunch of cowards. You know, the government of America was a bunch of cowards. They sat back, they watched whatever they were doing. They were just giving them weapons, and we were, of course, we're giving all of our taxes. You and I work every single day to take care of our family, but we got to make sure that we pay our taxes to the Israeli government. If that went to the Israeli people, the innocent, you know, the honest people, I wouldn't mind. But it's going to this crook, to this evil, devilish person that keeps claiming that a country's building up a nuclear weapon when he freaking has nuclear weapons himself. He has so much nuclear weapons, but he's claiming that Iran is building nuclear. Like, how, I mean, how long are they gonna just treat us like we're a bunch of idiots? Like, how long is this gonna continue? And the most messed up part is our own government is treating us like we're a bunch of idiots. And it's just happening, man. It's just happening. Like, time after time, time after time. Enough is enough, man. Like, when are they going to understand? Hi, guys. Hello. I'm sorry if I'm not seeing your messages. I apologize. I just want to make sure I get my thoughts straight and get to my point because I get distracted and I get carried over a little bit. I apologize if I haven't seen your comment. Thank you to every single one of you who's here. And it does not matter if you're from Israel, if you're from Iran, if you're from USA. You are a human being. To me, that's all that matters. You're a human being, and I'm sure is because his family is Holocaust survivor. Correct. Correct. Yes, I completely agree with you. Hello, everyone. Hello. The Persian and the Israeli unite when the third temple completely Christ is coming back. Yeah, you know, we as religious communities, as people, yes, we all have a faith and we believe in that. That's our hope. That's our livelihood. That's how we live. That's how we raise our family. That's how we were raised. But it's not, you cannot use your faith. You cannot kill innocent people under a faith, under, you cannot kill innocent people under an umbrellas as a faith. You cannot use your faith as an umbrella and just slaughter innocent people. God bless you. Amen. Yes, yes. I let Jesus, let you know, again, we're always taught not to judge. We're not the one who judges. I agree. And sometimes, you know, we, not sometimes, unfortunately, a lot of us, we all make mistakes. We're not perfect. And sometimes we say things without understanding that our words are actually could cause more pain and harm to someone else than sometimes your actions. Especially, I don't care about anyone else. My biggest fear is I don't want to cause any sin or say anything hurtful to the man upstairs, to my creator, to my Lord, to our God, to in Jesus that we trust and we have faith. And that's my biggest fear. That's why I'm so sometimes cautious. I just don't want to run my mouth and speak and say things because I might have someone that is watching this right now and is from Israel and is going to be offended at this. But I don't mean this by all means to anybody in Israel who's an average citizen. This is not about the Israeli people. This is not about the Jewish people. This is not about a religious. This is about specifically dedicated to your corrupted, killing machine government. I hope I made myself clear. As a Christian, as a human being, for crying out loud, as a human being, man, I don't want to wake up every day and see an innocent child that got bombed away. It doesn't matter if that child, for crying out loud, is Muslim, Christian, Catholic, and it does not matter to me. That hurts. It's painful. It's sad. And we claim as a Christian nation in America, and we're so blessed to be in this country. You know, we are so, we should be so thankful. We sometimes forget this amazing country that we all call home. Obviously, this country is built on not only from immigrants around the world who came along, but this country was, honestly, I feel, was blessed by the men upstairs to give us this beautiful country that we all call home. And we keep forgetting, and we keep taking God out of our lives. The politicians are constantly trying to think that they control. They're the ones who started this world. They're the ones who gave life to everybody here, and they're the ones who think have the right to take that away. You do not. The moment you guys start forgetting about why this country is so blessed and why are the people here so blessed. Yes, even the ones who are not so wealthy and not so I don't want to say, the homeless, there's a lot of veterans who became homeless in this country, which is so unfortunate. Even the homeless, yes, even the homeless who are so blessed to be in the country, they know they could go get help anytime they actually want. They have a roof over their head. I know so many people here who have tried. This country is a blessed country. If Israel thinks they're blessed, and Israel is actually the land that Christ walked on, and Christ gave life to everyone else. So yes, Israel absolutely is, but people do not forget how blessed the American land is. This land, this country, this water, the ocean, the mountains, we are so lucky and we are so blessed. So we have to be thankful every single day of our lives. But that does not mean that we have power, we have the strength and the military that we could just go and blow up someone else's home, someone else's country, just because the politicians in Israel are saying that we have to. That's the only reason that I'm making this video. I know that I cannot make any change myself. I know there's no way that I could get the attention of the politicians because they're so deeply corrupt and they're so deeply, like, rutely, oh, like, my God, like Israel's politicians are like in their veins, in their soul, man. They're like control them like puppets, right? There's no way I could make an effect myself, but I know if more and more people wake up and start talking about not to go and trash the people of Israel, not to go and trash their faith, as a religious country, as a religious people in what they do in Jerusalem, as Jews, not to attack them, but to speak about their disgusting politics, and their politicians who are like, there's like, I think it's so far out of our hands right now. They have the U.S. so much in control that they do whatever and however they want, like literally however and whenever they want. The guy just had to show up here 9 times, just kept on pressuring Trump. Come on, Trumpy, come on, Trumpy, come on. You said you love Israel. Come on, Trumpy, come on, Trumpy. You said you're going to protect Israel. Come on, Trumpy, come on. Iran is next. You got to bomb Iran. We got to bomb you. If you don't do it, I'm going to do it. If you don't do it, I'm going to do it. There you go. Now he did it. And now because of him, we lost six of our innocent, but yet brave military servicemen and women. 6. That's within the 3 days. And I'm not even going to get into all the innocent people who lost their lives in Iran, in Saudi, in Greece, for crying out loud. Cyprus, I apologize, not Greece, Cyprus. What? What you about of supreme leader of Iran's death? No, I'm sorry, I don't understand your question. Are you saying, am I angry of the supreme leader? No, I'm not angry of the supreme leader of Iran. That guy was not a leader. You don't lead your country by slaughtering your innocent people. Of course not. You don't lead your country by killing a freaking 13-year-old girl because they saw 3 lines of hair. No, absolutely not. No, I am upset that our politicians here have no control, have zero. What's up, Alex? How you doing, Alex? I love that, representing Israel and USA. But I wish we could represent Israel and USA with peace and love, not just distraction and murder, bro. You ain't gonna represent U.S. more than I'm gonna represent. You ain't gonna do more than for U.S. than what my family and I have done for U.S. That's a guarantee. But I wish we could represent with love, with peace, not with just blowing up freaking countries. Go Trump. Trump is definitely going, my brother. He's definitely going. Trump is going. Unfortunately, he's going on the wrong side. On the wrong. Trump needs to make his own decisions. Yes, peace through strength, bro. I agree. But how did Iran threaten us? As a matter of fact, peace through serenity. Go Trump, right? I agree with you. Go Trump. How come Trump hasn't attacked Russia? Huh? Russia. Why? How come? Because they can't, right? Because Israel doesn't want to attack Russia. Israel has no threat from Russia. Yeah, let Trump go attack them. If Trump is, such a decision maker, but he's not. Unfortunately, he's not. I voted for him. I ain't gonna lie. And I was proud. I was proud. But look at all the shit he's doing right now. Not for this country. Not for USA. America had zero connection to Iran and Iran's threat. Iran doesn't even have a freaking rocket to hit us, bro. We're not even connected in any shape and form. Do I respect my vote? What does that mean? Do I respect my vote? Be more specific. That's your opinion about Trump. Were you around when Iran took our hostages in '79? No, I was not born. I was born in 1982, but I've absolutely heard about it. That's when the embassy got taken over. And yes, I know about all that situation that happened. But if you are talking about 1979 of what happened with Iran taking our hostages, let's talk about what happened prior to that. Why did that, even though that gives zero authorization for anyone to take any other citizen as a hostage, zero. So I will never sit there and say that, oh, I agree. But don't forget what happened to Iran. Why did Iran collapse the way that they collapsed? Why did this so-called leader took over Iran? Because of us here, my country, of this nation, because they were tired of the king not doing what they were used to of him doing, which was serving the U.S. and the U.S. people and U.S. politicians. So once they realized that he's not going to serve U.S. anymore, because the people of his country were complaining, saying, why are you constantly serving Americans in the Western nation? That's when U.S. said, oh yeah, you don't want to serve us anymore, mother effer? We're going to make sure we collapse you. And they did. They literally chased the king out of Iran. They chased him out of Iran, and they brought this guy in power. U.S. did. Don't forget, the Western nation brought this guy in power, and they handed Iran back to this guy. Trump has no balls, bro. Trump has no balls. Israel has balls. The Israeli politicians have balls, not Trump. Trump is, they serve to the politicians of Israel. Never. I thought, just the way you're thinking, I thought Trump is the only president who's not going to be punked around, who's not going to be bossed around. But look at it now. 9 times the freaking prime minister, excuse my French, 9 times the prime minister of Israel showed up here and shoved a stick up his, where. Because Trump did not want to attack Iran. Trump wanted to find a different solution, which God bless him for that. He tried, but Israel wouldn't settle. They said, if you don't do it, we're going to do it. And then if we do it and you don't do it, guess what? They're going to think that we're not allies. Guess what? They're going to do. They washed them. They washed them for a year, bro. Yeah, it's more considered to be the Eastern Europe. I'm from the Caucasus Mountains. You know the word Caucasian that they freely use over here for blonde hair and blue eyes? Well, actually, my people, Armenia. If you look at the map, that's where Armenians are from. It's the Caucasus Mountains. So I'm Caucasian. But do I look Caucasian? Hell no. What country? Armenia, brother. I'm from Armenia. It has borders with Georgia, obviously, not the state of Georgia, but the country. Jesus is my prophet and Muhammad is my last prophet. I love Muhammad. Inshallah. God bless you, my brother. That's your faith. That's who you believe in. As long as you have God in your life. I don't care if, your God is Muhammad or Jesus Christ. If you have a God, mine is Jesus Christ. In God we all trust, right? It doesn't matter. It's our God, your God, my God. Look, man, we all need God in our life. Right now, I think Israel and not Israel, the people of Israel, but Israel, the government of Israel needs to find God. They keep preaching that they're the chosen people. But come on, man. If God came back, if Jesus came back, do you think he'll be happy what they're witnessing, what Israel is doing? Slaughtering children, hospitals, schools, but yet always the victim. I'm going to play something right now. I'm going to play something. And this is what really got me today. This is what really got me today, man. When I watched something that the Israeli media, social media, and their news is telling everyone who is watching them, which is a lot of people, that this is America's war. America is attacking Israel. Listen to this, bro.
Today, we will bring you everything that is known about the American operation in Iran. In the past hours,
American operation. American operation. Did you hear that? Does do you think this was an American operation? I don't think so. I don't think America had any plans to attacking Iran this way. The 12-day war, as they called it. Do you think that was a American operation? No. Israel just didn't have those heavy-duty bombs that could have done the job that they actually wanted to do. So what did they have us do? They had us go into Iran, put our military under threat in a danger zone, just so we could satisfy Benjamin Netanyahu, just so we could say, there, we did it. But that was not enough. When they finished the job after 12 days, they said, oh, yeah, we destroyed Iran so bad, and they ain't going to be able to build nothing for another 100 years. But apparently, we didn't really do a good job, because now we're back at it again. First, it's regime change. Now it's nuclear weapons. Make up your mind. Which is it, Israel? Is it the regime change, or is it the nuclear weapons? The nuclear weapons that you're claiming that Iran is trying to make, but you have them. You have them sitting in your military for years, and no one is allowed to go and check. Why? How come? Ally, Mr. Ally country, why? How come no one could check your nuclear weapons? Can someone please explain that to me? Why isn't anybody from any part of the world, no leader, doesn't matter if you're the USA, China, or Russia, it doesn't matter how powerful or how strong or how small, how come no one is allowed to go and check up on the actual nuclear weapons that Israel is currently making and improving every year? Every year. Why? Why are you going to cry now? What happened? Don't cry. No, I do not speak Hindu language, my brother. Thank you, Faraz. I appreciate it, my brother. So can someone please explain, why aren't we allowed to go check up on Israel's nuclear weapon, but yet we just attacked another country under the claims of them attempting to make deadly nuclear weapons? Come on, man. Don't you guys see this tactic that they keep playing? Why, just because Iran is not as strong or doesn't have the weapons to carry out and protect themselves and defend themselves, we could just go and like blow them out of this earth? Like, come on. I'm gonna move to another room. I apologize for the movement here. Bear with me for 2 minutes. By the way, Where is everyone right now, and where you guys watching me from? Please represent your state, city, country. Where you guys from? And I'm gonna get to the chat right now. I apologize, chat. I've been on a real one right now. Who's from where? And some people still support this. Yeah, I know, bro. That's what's crazy. And the sad part is it's not a small percentage of people, it's a bigger percentage of people who are supporting this. Who's connected? I subscribe to you even though I am a Muslim, but you are people of the book and your God is the same as mine. God bless you for us. Thank you, my brother. We are the same people, especially if you are Iranian. Come on, bro. We have the one and only border with Iran. Armenia is the and Armenia is a Christian nation. Perfect example. Iran is a Muslim nation. Christian, Muslim. They have been the most loyal country to Armenia. The most. We are a very small country. If you don't know Armenia, you could barely find it on the map. We are very small in numbers, but thank goodness God bless some smart people. So we have a lot of smart Armenians around the world. We have more Armenians outside of Armenia, believe it or not, than actually in Armenia. The numbers, to be exact, we have 12 million Armenians outside of Armenia, only 3 million in Armenia. So that tells you what a great government we have in Armenia as well. So I'm not bashing on Iran and their government because I have no idea what it is and how it is. Armenia took refuge in Iran during the genocide. Yep, that's right, my brother. We sure did. Unfortunately, we did. Oh man, that's another thing. That's another thing that you just brought up to my attention. The Armenian genocide. Almost every Muslim nation, including Iran, of course, Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, around the world, Muslim countries, Christian countries, almost every single country, except 3 countries that have not recognized the Armenian genocide. You ready? One of the countries is the country who committed the genocide, Ottoman Empire, known as today as Turkey. The other one is Pakistan. I don't know why they don't want to recognize. They're good friends with Turkey. And the other one, ready? Israel. Israel, yes. The nation who also survived the Holocaust has not recognized the Armenian genocide. That should tell you something. I could never understand that. Could never understand that. But please, again, I'm going to say this one more time. Yes, I'm speaking really fast. Hit that like button if you haven't done so. Thank you for joining me today. This is Mike Agajanian. Please follow my YouTube page. Watch my shorts. I do a lot of positive videos. It's very rare that you're going to find me talk about politics and these types of unfortunate situations that take place in the world. Yeah, my brother. Yep, now you do. They have not recognized the Armenian genocide. Yeah, that's right. Biden in 2020 finally couldn't handle the pressure. Apparently, that's the pressure that Israel keeps playing. So Armenians learned. So they started to pressure the American government, saying, "Come on, what are you doing? Recognize the genocide." But they were constantly afraid that Turkey might backfire on them and a whole bunch of nonsense. But no, they did. They finally went through it. So yeah, we have Israel is the only so-called non-Muslim country, but there's more Muslim countries who recognize the Armenian genocide. But yet, Israel, nope. Man, there's something else. They are something else. The people of Israel are amazing human beings, I'm sure. Right? I've never been there. I would love to visit one day. They're faithful people. They have faith. Good for them. Even though Christians and Muslims are always under a strict restrictions in Israel. Personally never experienced it, so I can't speak on it. I'm not gonna, speak on something that I personally don't know or seen with my own eyes or experience. But there's a lot of stories that I hear that if you go out to church on Sundays in Israel as a Christian, you have to be on the lookout because the settlers who are there, they'll spit on you, they'll spit on the church, they'll, excuse my French, they'll pee on the walls of the church. It's a church. It's a church, for crying out loud. It's like doing that to a mosque. It's like doing that to I forgot the word. Temple. It's like doing that to their temple or to any. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's a temple, a mosque, or a church. It's God's home. That's where people go and preach and get find connection with God. How can you even do that? Like, what is wrong with you? Oh, I'm sorry. What does that say again? Oh, synagogue. Yeah. Synagogue. Correct. Thank you, my brother. I'm like, what? I thought you, yeah. Because I just read something about Singapore. I'm like, how do you know about Singapore? But no, synagogue. Yes, synagogue. But yeah, that's what people go through, man. And I don't understand why. Why, if you are the chosen people, hi, from Jordan. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you too, my brother. Mozart. I have a good friend here in California. His name is Murad. Your name is Mozart, huh? That's a pretty cool name. He's my boy from California. He was also from Jordan. Murad, to be more exact. The real, I guess, his real name, the pronunciation, Murad. Am I correct? That's how you say it? So please tell me in the chat, where you guys from? What city and country are you guys watching right now? I don't want to bore you guys too much, but I hope I was able to get my frustration translated to you. And I hope that, most importantly, I hope that it didn't come off negative. I hope that I didn't offend anybody because that's not my life purpose. I'm not about, oh, Cali, all right. Nice, my brother, nice. So where is that exactly? Where is that? Is that Northern California? Because I do not want to offend anybody. I don't want to sound racist. I don't want to sound hatred. I just want to sound real and speak reality. What is taking place right now is across the water from San Francisco. Nice. Cool, bro. Cool. My brother actually went to school in San Francisco in the Bay. But yeah, back to my thoughts here. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining and actually giving your thoughts and your feedback to my frustration here. But I just wish that one day that America and Americans will wake up and understand, which I know this is so much that I'm asking for. I don't think this is even possible, but I do hope that one day that Americans will wake up and understand that it's enough to constantly feed the killer. You cannot constantly feed the killer when they're killing the innocent for no crying out loud reason, man. For no reason whatsoever. When you constantly provide them with weapons and money, they're gonna feel like they are unstoppable right now. I don't think there is a single nation. Missiles and no one arrived. Yeah, yeah. I don't think there's a single nation on this planet right now. I'm being frank. For the size of what they are in Israel, I don't think there's I do apologize. Is the sound back, guys? Let me see something. Hit 1 if the sound is back. Yes. Okay. Good. 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 They're even talking that if Turkey doesn't fall in line, if Turkey doesn't fall in line with Israel and Israel's ways, pretty much that they're gonna next target Turkey. They're out of control. They think that they're unstoppable, which they are. You know, if you have the USA backing you up the way that they are being backed right now, of course you're gonna feel that way. If you have a US full unlimited access military like this, of course they could go and start a fight with anybody. They could do anything. They just, man, at one point they bombed Syria, Lebanon, the Houthis, and Palestinians, and Iran all at once. Jesus Christ. They literally had all that. That's why they said enough, time to go. They put the pressure on Trump, and Trump crumbled. Trump, I do believe Trump was really, really, really trying to make sure that he could keep this under negotiations and hoping that he could finish this with, come to an agreement with negotiations. But Israel was not having it. This is the second time in middle of a negotiations, but bam, they bomb Iran. Like, come on, bro. Again, if you think that there are weapons and mass distraction that they have hidden somewhere that's out of, the out of the way of innocent lives, go ahead, blow that shit up, destroy the weapons or your so-called nuclear weapons, blow them up, get rid of them. But when you start hitting schools and big cities and hospitals I saw this video, a hospital was carrying out kids in these tubes, man. Oh my, like they were newborns, and they had to go, evacuate the hospital. So they were carrying out these newborns out of the hospital. How can you claim that you're God's people and continuously do that to people, man? I don't give a, I don't, I know how much hatred you have towards Muslim people. Right? It's very obvious. It's very clear that you think you're above, that there's no other faith above yours. You're the only chosen one. But it's so wrong. That idea is so wrong, man. It's so wrong. But yet we have the most powerful country still standing behind them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It just breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart. And if everyone wants to know, at the end of the day, and currently it is forbidden to approach the suites where the American embassy is located in Jordan. What? No way. And at the end of the day, if people are gonna wonder, like, what is my ultimate goal? Why did I do this live today? Or why do I have a YouTube channel? Why am I talking about this? My ultimate wish and prayer is for one day, hoping it be sooner than later, that the US government will wake up and say, all right, enough. Listen, Israel, listen, Israeli government, we supported you, we will support you, we love you, we will protect you as a Christian nation. We have so much dedication to Christianity, and you and Israel has a very special place for us as Christians. Cool, I'm all for that. But no more weapons to you, no more money, no more of my people working and paying their taxes to Israel and to the Israeli military. For what? Yes, because if you get close, we might be put in jail. So if you just walk close to a U.S. embassy in Jordan, you go to jail, bro? See, again, the whole world now has and will be targeting America and American embassy, but this is not supposed to be America's war. This is not American fight. We have nothing to do with this. Zero. There's zero threat to Americans and America from Iran. Why is America's embassies and why is American name like constantly like under a curse? Because of Israel's government. That's it. Just because of that, because if I get closely, I'd be put in jail. And for your information, in Jordan, it is forbidden to insult Christianity or Islam. A fine of $4,000 and 5 years in prison. Come on, bro, really? What BS are you talking about, my brother? There's no BS here. Please be more detailed. I don't know what you're saying. BS. There's no BS here, bro. There's innocent people dying under the rule of Benjamin Netanyahu from Israel. What BS is there? Racism and insulting each other are forbidden. Hey, I mean, look, that's cool. I don't mind about that. No one should hate another human being. You shouldn't hate another human being. I don't care what your faith is. I don't care what your ethnicity is. That if you, as a matter of fact, if you are faithful, if you have any faith, if you have any heart in your body, if when you look at another person, another human being, that's God's created. So you should never hate or dislike or hurt, harm, kill. No, man, never, never. Like I said, my people went through a very devastating genocide, right? And it was committed by Ottoman Empire. At the time, Ottoman Empire and today known as Turkey, you know, they're a very powerful Muslim country. I never heard one day in my life, in my family, that you should never like Muslims or Muslims are bad or Muslims are bad. Never, never, ever, ever. I was raised to understand where my background was as a Christian, what I grew up with, what I was born in, and what the other people are and who they are. They have God. They're faithful. They're loyal to God. We just pray differently. We just have different names. That's it. And I never looked at anyone, even a Turkish person. If I ever saw a Turk, I would never hate them individually. Like, why would you hate that person? Well, he had nothing to do with the Armenian genocide, right? Whatever their ancestors and their politicians did 106 years ago has nothing to do with me and that person today. So if us regular human beings could think that way and could live our life like that, why is Israel dominating the world with hate right now? Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. There is a public right and personal rights and cleanliness with to solve problems if such thing happens. Well, God bless your country, my brother. Jordan, huh? That's in Jordan? I never knew about that. That's pretty cool. Love and respect. No hate. My fellow brothers and sisters, I do want to thank each and every one of you that you joined me today. You listened to me. You shared your stories. Check in with me every once in a while. Check out my YouTube page. If you have not become a subscriber, please subscribe. Yes, you kidding me? I would love to join. I would love to visit Jordan, my brother. I would love to. I watch the Travel Channel so much. Jordan is definitely. As a matter of fact, you want to hear a funny story? I do stunt work here in California. I'm a stuntman, right? So I actually played as a Jordanian soldier for a TV show here that was being shot in Los Angeles called The Pentagon. And it was about American soldiers, of course, you know, again, another TV show about Americans. We were shooting, supposedly we were in Jordan. So it was a whole set, of course, you know, they make it look like it's the country. And yeah, I played as a Jordanian soldier, my brother. So I would love to visit Jordan one day. I love the people. I love traveling. I love experiencing and learning about different places of this world. This world is such a beautiful place, and some of us, you know, we don't appreciate it as much as we should. You in real life, you're a cop, or you were playing as one? Because I was not a real one. I was just playing on TV. You could find me on IMDb. and I live. Of course, thank you, my brother. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. God bless each and every one of you and your family. This is Mike Agajanian saying thank you again. I was a policeman for 8 years. What the heck? Oh, you did the real deal. You really put your life on the line. You served your nation. Good for you, my brother. Any plans of visiting USA? Have you ever been? Have you ever visited America yet, or are you planning on? Excuse me. No, for now. Well, hopefully one day, my brother. And Mozart, I'm gonna save you. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll send a shout out to you before I come to airspace currently closed. Oh, of course. That's right. You're literally right there. Stay safe, man. Keep your family close. Keep your family safe. You'll be in my prayers, my brother. The entire nation, whoever is affected, I hope God brings a peace sooner than later. God protect every single one of them, every single one of us. Protect innocent and even the ones who are doing bad. Just give them that love that they're missing out of their life so they could actually realize that by hurting people are not going to bring them any joy. You too. Thank you, my brother. God bless each and every one of you guys. Thank you, man. Same to you, Mozart. Thank you, my brother. Same to you, my brother. I appreciate and I love meeting people like this. God bless you guys. You guys stay safe, man. Stay safe. Just most importantly, stay safe. And hopefully this will end sooner than later. In God we trust. You guys stay safe. Sending you love and respect. Micah Gajanian saying good night.